Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have a Barov game begging the question, how has this hero not been changed? 3 patches into the Buddies expansion, and still Barov reigns superior. At highest of MMRs, this hero is boasting upwards of a 2.2 to 2.3 average, according to a lot of top tier players. And how do we do it? We do the exact same thing every game, and that is hard forcing your buddy early, staying on Tavern 1, getting your buddy after turn 4 combat, double leveling up, and then suddenly you have the gold to immediately go straight to 6. We're talking Tavern 6 on turn 7 nearly every game. At the very least, you're on 5, you spend 1 turn on 5, then you go to 6. Because nobody can really rush you down quick enough. You get a stabilize on 6, buy all of the good things, and then suddenly you win the lobby. Because there's really no way that anybody competes with a board full of 6 stars as early as turn 8. And when you have all of the options in the world, from a Mega Buster to Calic Ghost to Amalgadons to Primal Fins to blah 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 blah, you really can't go wrong. We took about a 10% rate of 8th place so far on Barov this season, and yet a 70% first place rate. It's kind of crazy how consistent this is. Alright, enjoy. Highest tempo board, right? Got a 1 elemental start on Yasarj versus Zarella 1 Quillbore start. They're actually relatively close here, but this guy got a token start, this guy didn't. Imagine thinking you're high MMR before you hit the top 3. True, true, true. Always in my place. Didn't level, didn't level. We're just checking, see which one levels. With the lack of tokens in the lobby, I will take the guy that most likely has a token versus the guy that doesn't have a token. Uh-oh. That's not good. 2 dragons, this guy switched to 3 murlocs, he's gonna lose. He not hero power turn 2? Oh, never mind. They tied. Bruh, what's going on over here? We're maxing out tempo once again. 2 murlocs. Stayed on 1. Probably should play around Acolyte. On 2 Alexstrasza versus on 1 Gallywix. Gallywix with a rock pool start. Alexstrasza we've not seen. Lost to Millhouse, but that means nothing. So just the on 1 Gallywix is going to get the nod here. Unless these are really good 2 stars. What do you think? How much luck is in Hearthstone? Some. At least a little. So we counterplayed Acolyte by ordering this way. It's about the only reason why we have a chance to win this round. Feels good, man. Winning this round ensures our buddy next turn too. Alright, now we just need to get lucky enough to get a gamble right. At least 1 gamble. We'll take it. Well, this one's gonna be funny. If we get this gamble right now, our average is probably like a 1.8. Because this is gonna be a 6 star in that case. Zarella on 2. Losing the Millhouse, but that's not really relevant. This is Jeef Curve versus this board last turn on 1. Is not that strong of a board for a Tavern 1 board for Reno. If he double buys and stays on 1 though, you have to assume that he can beat a Zarella that's on 2. Probably? Interesting. We'll let it go for a second and see if they do anything. There's about 3 luck in Hearthstone. At least 3. Less than 3? Greater than 3. That's relatively close, right? keep the Reno no hero power on 1 double buying this turn. That is a very close round. Yeah, we don't care about this fight. This is nothing. Go left. Go left. You did it, Little Rock Pool. Now you're gonna go right. We got our buddy. That's all that's really important here. We'll take the tie. Maxed out the buddy meter anyway. You lost. That sucks. Yeah, that was the bad outcome. If we get the tie or the loss there, or the win, then we don't have to sell units from the board to go to 4 aggressively. Now we need to get this gamble right. This is a really, really important one to us. Otherwise, we can't level to 6 next turn. Or level to 5 next turn, take a 6. On 3, Millhouse. Reasonable mid-game. Versus... on 3, Gallywix. Reasonable mid-game. Should be an easy Millhouse, as long as he doesn't level. We don't have any real indication of which one's strong here. Just the fact that Millhouse is usually strong here. Should have swapped those. Doesn't actually matter if he has an Acolyte. Doesn't actually matter if he has a big Acolyte either. And Daryl has Acolyte a lot. Alright, so we take 4 damage. Millhouse beats Gallywix, and then we go to 5 and take a 6-star. Great. Easy clap. Now there's a little bit of debate here that we could just take tank before the 6-star. Because it's a better board state. It's a turn 6 6-star. And we wouldn't have to freeze the board. Went to 4. He has his buddy. So wondering if the Khadgar not working with the Nixia whelps is bug or intentional? It has to be intentional. Like, the idea that you could just go infinite off of Khadgars and a hero power is not something they wanted in the game. It's an early Cali. Alright, this should be the easiest gamble of our life. The mid-game Yasarj getting his buddy against the power leveling Alexstrasza. Oh no, not 5 damage! No! Could have avoided this by just playing the little mech. Your cards that summon minions summon twice as many? Yeah, I mean, the whole idea that that hero power would just go infinite is not great. There's a Bran. Could just level to 6. It's tempting. We're gonna take 15 if we level to 6, to be fair. Doesn't mean we don't do it. Murloc is okay? I mean, I don't want these. I want to play into the cards that we have. Alright, Alexstrasza on 5 with Buddy. Taking damage. versus Daryl on 4 with that board. How did he do 11 to that guy? Interesting. I don't believe in it, but interesting. Yeah, 15 damage. We're gonna take 15 if we stay on 5 too. Like, this is just too strong for us to beat by staying down. That one's pretty well known, that we're not gonna be able to beat that kind of board state. Please explain, isn't it a tempo meta? Hate losing that fight. I guess the short answer is no. It's not really a tempo meta. These things suck. I want to play dragons, but realistically we just have to go a different direction. Come on. Lag, man. Lag. Alright, these are just not what I'm looking for. Okay. Is what it is. We had the opportunity to high roll with the dragons and we didn't hit them. And we're never taking this triple. We're gonna play the game, what's left of it. With that in mind, I'm not gonna gamble here. You could argue Tidehunter's pretty weak. You could argue that having an extra unit on the board makes this board a little bit weaker. It definitely does with Baron, but it doesn't really with this kind of board state, because we want this thing to attack first. We need it to go off before the taunted thing. And then that one going off. You could have an extra mech on the board. But we burn a gold. I guess we gamble a gold. So it's reasonable because we gamble the gold, right? Yeah, when you're ahead in a game like this, going to 6 is a win condition. And you usually have the time to recover. Oh my god, lag. Alright, well. This is what we wanted last turn. Come on, game. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna look here first. Where's my poison, Bob? Calicos or Amalgadon? Probably Cali, right? Double Cali this early? And then we can gamble. We can even look for this triple still. Back to dragons? Yeah, we have all the time in the world in these kind of lobbies. Alright, well, if I reset the game, our gambles are going to be fucked for the rest of the day. Get an idea of how strong people are. Zorella's on 6. They're on 4 and they're losing rounds. It ruins this interface. But it is like super laggy. I guess I just deal with the lag because I'm Barov. Is that board +1 turn versus whatever this is? Gallywix appears to be weak. So I don't really have an idea of what Millhouse is. And he stayed on 4. He had a big dance turn there. It's a turn 9 board, remember. If we get the gamble right, especially if we want to sell out of the Omega Buster, we can take the double value from the Barov apprentices. Oh, look at that animation. Look how pretty. He's already dead. All right, I'll take it. Do this first. There's an Amalgadon. It's a Calicos. Let's do this first. No, I can sell this off the board. Do this. Put you down. And get you guys on the board. So I can get my coins out of this. And get out of here. Get out of here. I like you. I like you. And then we'll do the Amalgadon and cycle through that slot. I think that'll do it for this game. This is ours to lose now, right? Keckwiggle. $30 to $39 damage. He's at 40 and a threatening to die. Oh, you feel bad for that shit. Threatening to die from 40. We need Nadina to value trade to kill him. Too bad. Oh, don't kill him. Might be a lock with Presto Nadina. We don't need it. We cycle through the mech for right now. We scale for a while. We look for another Amalgadon as a finishing or final minion. Golden Prestors doesn't do anything. No. Absolutely not. Make sure we put this guy down. A hero that can get us in the long run. Alright, that should do. It's about all we can do here. Is that we lose to, like, Amalgadon Prestors can beat us. But other than that, on turn 11, Gamble worth it here? No, definitely not playing down a minion for Gamble. Yeah, that's not that. That is a strong turn 11 board, though. Holy shit. I'm glad we committed resources. Alright, his hits are terrible, though, to be fair. I really can't go any worse. But this is the one person in the lobby we fear, right? The Gallywix living too long can beat us. Pretty much everybody else should be relatively easy to beat. Prestor's boards can still scam. Golden Amalgadon with no poison? Yeah, it's unfortunate. We gave it a bunch of stats, though, quickly. Kind of made up for it. These things suck. could take the genie if I really wanted it for some reason. Not really, right? Yeah, I don't have a lot of fear here. Just Prestors and Malgadons are our weakness. As a 3-star mech board that is winning fights, this is that board plus 2 turns on 6. Should be really weak against the mech board, right? Alright. Yeah, it's just Barov things. The whole question at the beginning that I had to kind of gloss over because, you know, I was focused on the game with isn't it a tempo meta, etc., etc. No, first of all, it's not a tempo meta. That kind of concept does not translate verbatim into every game. The concept that people play for tempo is just relative compared to like last season where everyone played the entire game for greed. And knowing where you are in the game and knowing how many stats people can put against you and the likelihood of you dying over 2 turns. Like if you can live 2 turns going to 6, you almost always go straight to 6. Because you end up in that scenario where you do what we did. We literally just bought garbage the first turn, then pivoted completely out of that build into something else, and then still just dominate the lobby, right? The average behavior on 6 is so high, like you get so many stats. And when you get extra gold off Barov too, it's just kind of crazy. Wow. Us against the mech. I don't really care about Smuggler. I care about a good tech piece to be in this last slot. We just don't know what those are. Not ghouling him. Selfless? Sephin's probably the play. To be fair, yeah, it's just Sephin. It's just Sephin. Alright, so we can't get 3 procs. It's not really possible. You're not going to get 3 procs of Sephin. So we get the Begurgle off the board up front. Then we get the reset on Nadina. Attack with our 4 minions. We try to get this poison here and here. It's really unlikely to be relevant here. The whole nature of like 94 damage on turn 13 to a person that hasn't left 4. Always bet on yourself? No, we bet on him because it's the only way it's really relevant in the game. If he's stronger than us, we want the gold. If he's weaker than us, then we probably don't have a problem going forward. Because we accelerate faster than he does. Sephin, why? Pog, dude. Keck wiggle. We don't one-shot him. But we have Prestors against a Mechrel board. Ah, he quit. He was down to 0. Alright, we win. Good game. Yo, Bossy Shark with the Prime sub. Appreciate the support, dude. See if we can find that Calicos and or... Hey, it's a Calicos. I know I can quit. I understand we've already won. Well, like, you don't often get these fun dragon boards to play. We're toying with the dead. Woo! You just ghoul him is the funny part, too. Yeah, it's over. We did it! There's only 30 seconds. You don't want to see this implode? Bet on him, he might come back. I got you, fam. Oh. Oh, I bet you didn't know that's how it worked. This is bullshit. I wanted to bet on him. Happens if you lost now? We're the only person in the lobby. We literally can't emote or anything. He says his emotes. I assumed we couldn't emote. We're the only person in the lobby. Bad assumption. We're just milking this. You know, we're just milking this for the extended playtime on the YouTube VOD. The people that want to watch the final hit. So that's 2 Barov games today. 2 very easy first place games. They're just Barov games, man. Barov's so strong. As long as you find where that level up button is and you rush out your buddy, it is such a consistent line. What did Dr. Lazy Eyes, not Dr. Lazy Bones. He's a top 25 player. Dr. Lazy Bones. Yeah, but we could concede and like actually leave the lobby. It's fine. All right, we had a rough couple games.